Okay, here is test number 4, and this is going to be at the 720. And by the way, all these tests are at 30 frames per second on the Elgato Game Capture HD settings, which in their interface is the under device, the device area, and you can set the where the little icon is showing the tools. You set them there. I'm going to go to 720 but putting it up at the best quality and see if that doesn't make a difference, because number 3, while better than number 2 in this test series, it's still, not good enough. So let's try the 720 and see if we can't render the best image that I can and still have a smooth gameplay where I actually am enjoying playing the game. One of the reasons I wanted to do it this way was to not be distracted with the Elgato interface, even though it would have been nice, but in order to preserve CPU, I had to disable the preview. And what that does is it doesn't allow me to see anything except the interface, which does show my audio and live commentary. Well, not even that. All my audio, as well as the gaming audio, has got an equalizer gauge there that I can look at. But this is no way to present anything, and I'm still learning. But I think I'm pretty much there in terms of being able to render these things in something that looks decent on a high-def TV. And I am playing on a Wii, and I'm not missing the Switch. I hate to say that, as much as the Switch ergonomically would probably fit me better. I've ruined my left thumb on the Wii console controller, which is not good. And I will talk about that at some future date. But just say that I'm not unhappy with the way things look. I just want to make sure that they're smooth, and the standard mode, it seemed to be smooth. I just want to up the ante a little bit on the quality to see if there's any difference. And let's see if 720, which is a step up above their standard setting, makes a difference. So let me switch over to the game. I mean, I'm at the game, but I need to switch over my source to the Wii so that I can see what's going on. And there he is, and it's daytime. And I hear things. That's good. Okay, so let's go. I can feel a little bit better response. And I'm going to go back up here. So that we can go to the top. Oh, there's the old man, by the way. Oh ho. It's easy to lose track of the hours. No, I think I'll go on, but he's a very nice guy. I'm glad that at least at this stage in the game, they've preserved Link's silence in his dialogue. Link has always been a silent avatar in this RPG, and I kind of like it like that. So at the beginning of the game, as you all know, if you don't know already, there's a cave here. So I'm going to re-enter the cave where the game starts, so that those of you know that you're in the Shrine of Resurrection. You can go elsewhere where people have gone over this chamber ad nauseum, but to let you know that I've been here and have gotten out in one piece, and kind of set things up. You emerge from a bath of blue electric water. Looks very much like the blue shiny things here, and emerge basically in your skivvies. There are a couple of items of clothing that you do gather here, a very tattered and undersized pair of pants and shirt, and emerge out here. And of course, this is the opening of the game, and all you want to say is, "The hills are alive with the sound of music," you know. Everyone's going, ooh, ah. But it is a spectacular sight, and for Zelda gamers and Zelda fans, this was beautiful to look at. And to think that anywhere you see that you can go really opens up the world for you. Anyway, so we're well beyond that. You are free to, for example, go right there and start climbing that and getting to the top. Of course, the higher you go, the colder it gets, and if you're not well prepared, like in the case of food or clothing, I have a pair of pants that I got out of the Temple of Time, which is nice, but I still don't have a top. And the old man down there at one point, later on, as I perused through the entire isolated plateau, which is that's what this is, this whole area right there to where that blue building is, that shrine, you know, and you can see the walls that surround it, and there's a sheer drop around this area. There's no way to get off of it at this point in the game. And right now, well, I've been cooking, so it used to be hearts were the big deal, that you can swing your sword through the grass and hearts would pop up, and you can look up in the upper left-hand corner here. You can see I have 3 hearts, and I've only got about half of that in play. And what you can do is go into your inventory, and you can see I've already stocked up on quite a few, and I've been cooking. See? I have been cooking up a storm. Yeah, you can find campfires with pots, and you light up the fires, and you gather your mushrooms and meat and whatever you've killed or fished for, and you can turn them into dishes. You can eat them raw as is, amongst other things. Isn't that cool? You can actually use the arm of one of those skeletons as a weapon. And this is your map of the, this is just the plateau area, by the way. This is not the complete map. I can't go any farther because I haven't gone off the plateau yet. So I think I'm going to have to... Anyway, going back to the hearts versus cooking, to maintain your health, you have to cook up a storm and cook up things that are going to keep you warm in the cold, because you're going to go up there at some point to, in my case, do the other 2 Sheikah shrines. Already have gathered some of the little nuts or whatever it is, the koroks. I run into about 5 of them already. If there are any more, we'll find out. And of course the smoke indicates a campfire, not necessarily that there's anyone there, but that there is a fire burning. And again, if you want to go to the internet, there is a plethora of videos out there that people have already produced based on what was released, which basically confines you to the plateau, which is clearly a fraction of what there is to explore in this game. And I'm going to stop to see how this setting on the Elgato is looking as an MP4.